Hi, I'm Mike Ryan. As part of our series, Updating Turquoise from Foreign Countries, today we're going to take a look at turquoise from Kazakhstan, Mongolia, and Armenia. Now, perhaps of the three, the turquoise you're most familiar with is from Kazakhstan, and it has been sold as Golden Hills. And Armenia and Mongolia at Sunwest Silver has been very active in promoting Golden Hills. And it's been very popular because it has a beautiful sort of lavender color to it. Very popular. We've seen a lot of that in jewelry. All the information that I'm going to provide today has come from Will Peterson. And Will is very knowledgeable about the turquoise from these countries. He's been trading in it for quite a while. And if you'd like more information or you'd like to source some turquoise, you can reach Will at one word, azurbluegems@gmail.com. So Will provided the information and also the beautiful turquoise that we're going to see. So first, I thought it'd be nice to see where these countries are, because I know a lot of us we've heard the names, we kind of generally know where they are on the map, but maybe not as precise as we'd like to be. So let's take a look at some maps here. The first map is of Kazakhstan. So we look and we see where Kazakhstan is, and that's kind of right in the middle between, the next map is Armenia, and that would be to the west of Kazakhstan, and then bordering on Kazakhstan just a little bit to the west is Mongolia. And both Kazakhstan and Mongolia have borders with China. So you get an idea of the general area where this turquoise is coming from. Starting with Kazakhstan, it first began to come into the marketplace 2008, 2009. And we see here in this next photo, we see some Kazakhstan turquoise that was sold as Akumbe. Now it spells differently. It spells A-K-S-U-M-B-E, but it's pronounced Akumbe. And also it was sold as Russian turquoise. You know, sometimes when turquoise comes to the marketplace, the place names can be misleading. Part of this is just trying to jazz up the name for marketing purposes. The other reason is the importers, they don't want to let you know where it's from because they're trying to protect their sources. So at first, this Kazakhstan was coming in as Russian turquoise, Akumbe. And I think we have an indication of where it got that name because the three primary mines in Kazakhstan are the Palodov, the Karondande, and the Aktumbe. So maybe that was where the name was coming from. So Golden Hills is what most of the turquoise is known as now. It's almost all stabilized, I believe. I'm not sure if some of it is enhanced, probably is some of that, but it's almost all going to be a treated product. Next, we're going to look at some turquoise from Mongolia. So here, the turquoise is coming from large copper deposits. Well, there's no surprise there. And the two mines are the Erdement mine, which is a joint effort between Mongolia and Russia, and the Oyu Tagoi, my Mongolian isn't what it used to be, which is a joint effort between Canada and Rio Tinto. Rio Tinto, largest mining company in the world. So again, coming out of copper deposits. Once again, we have a photo here from 2012. And when this turquoise first came to market, and a lot of it showed up at quartzsite, it was known as Turkmenistan. Now, if you look back at the map of Kazakhstan, you see that we got all sorts of stans going on there. You got Kazakhstan, and there's another stan below that, and then below that one is Turkmenistan. So again, my guess is this was kind of a misdirect to protect the sources there in those Mongolian copper mines that they were sourcing this turquoise from. When we look at this photo of the Mongolian turquoise that was first brought on as Turkestan, both of these are Zachary process. So this is enhanced turquoise. And we see an A grade on the top and a B grade on the bottom. So finally, let's take a look at some Armenian turquoise. And again, most of the Armenian, from my understanding, according to Will, is coming from the Tegut mine, copper mine. And in this photo, this is different because this turquoise is natural. So we're getting some harder turquoise out of Armenia that does not require treatment. And we see in this photo, on the top, we see an A grade, and on the bottom, we see a B grade. So finally, let's look and see what the Armenian turquoise and the Mongolian turquoise looks when it's cabbed. And in this photo, we see on the top, we see some Armenian that is natural. And being natural, it does have DevCon backing. And then below that is the Mongolian, which is enhanced with the Zachary process. And when you do that, of course, you can cut it without any need of backing because you've introduced that silicon and made it so much harder. I don't know if you can see it in these photos, but certainly when I'm handling the turquoise, you can feel a difference. You can see a difference between the natural and the enhanced. Now, of course, you're going to pay for that benefit. Natural turquoise is going to cost more, and for some people, it's not worth it. For others, and I think that's true of a lot of you who follow our videos on turquoiseinamerica.com, you really have grown to appreciate the real value of natural turquoise. So I hope you've enjoyed this update of turquoise from Kazakhstan, Mongolia, and Armenia.